Hey guys, I'm Amelia from Denver, and this is my crazy story. Please like and subscribe first. I was 6 years old when I moved to my aunt's house with my sister Olivia, who was 4 years older than me. Olivia and I, well, we had sort of a bittersweet relationship. More bitter than sweet. We just didn't get along. Olivia drew an imaginary line between us because she needed her space, but had no respect for mine. Like once, when I was dreaming of Justin Bieber, she woke me up to yell at me. "Your blanket's on my side of the bed. Move over." Are you kidding me? And then there were times when she treated me like her servant. "Amelia, go get my charger. Bring me a glass of water. Are you blind? Don't you have legs? Move your butt and get it yourself." Every time I'd answer her back, she'd look at me like I slapped her in the face, and then give me notes on how she was the best sister in the world. "I bought you a new bag from the dollar shop on 2012-2019. I saved you from the bullies when you were in the 4th grade. And when you were hungry as a bear on March 13th, 2014, I cooked noodles for you." What in the world? Oh, God. Wait, you forgot. You said good morning yesterday, so what now? Would I have to do laundry for you for a year? Man, you're weird. She was crazy, but she was also kind to me on rare occasions. Like when she gave me her Netflix password, even though I begged and pleaded for it for 4 years. She also gave me her phone when I asked her. Oh, she wasn't that generous. She did it because her boyfriend, Cooper, got her a new one. Even though we fought a lot, she was still always around. But after high school, Olivia started spending less and less time with me. She was busy partying with her friends. She would come home late almost every night. One time, it was very late and Olivia hadn't returned home. My aunt and I were worried sick. "Olivia, where were you? Why didn't you answer your phone?" Don't try to be my mother. Just mind your own business. "Ugh, I waited for you all night. Look, the sun is almost up. This isn't right." So, I should stop living my life just because you think partying all night isn't right? Gosh, you suffocate me. I am leaving. She then began packing her stuff. She said she was going to stay with Cooper and that she needed to live her life the way she wanted to. Well, fine. If that's what she wanted to do with her life, so be it. Once Olivia was gone, I did miss her, but I channeled all my energy into studying. It paid off because I graduated from high school with awesome grades. Now, I needed a job to pay for my college fees. I found a job in sales, and after months, I was finally able to move out of my aunt's place. One day, when I returned home from work, I found a basket at my door with a baby. And right then, my phone rang. "Oh, you got it, Mandy. Thank God." "Olivia, where are you? Wait, is this your baby?" Yeah. Amelia, look. I have to go to Europe with my new boyfriend. I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to babysit her for just like 1 week. All the stuff you need is in the baby bag, and there's a diary too. Wait, are you crazy? You haven't shown up in 2 years. How do you think I'm gonna— She hung up before I could finish. I reached into the bag, and just as I found the baby's dad's number, Mandy puked all over the diary. No. I thought of taking her to my aunt, but then I remembered she was away visiting her friends. Oh God, I can't do this. I was having a full-blown panic attack, and that's when I decided to go to the cops. My friend's sister left her baby at my friend's place and then ran away. What should my friend do with the baby?
It's not legal to keep a baby like this. She'll have to be sent to social services and they'll decide.
Social services? No. I couldn't send my niece there. And then I banged my head hard on the wall. As I stared at Mandy in horror, she began to cry and just got louder each second. Nothing was working. This was frustrating. My patience was running out. After multiple failed attempts, I finally found a solution. I did a silly dance for her that caught her attention. Finally, silence. But what happened next made me explode. Now, who's gonna clean this up? Of course, me. I cried really loudly and cursed Olivia for doing this to me. Your mother is I don't know why I'm being punished. Well, the next thing that made me worried was work. I had no other option but to take her along with me. I made a stop at the grocery store near my work to buy baby food. As I reached the cashier, I struggled to juggle the bag and baby in my hands. Please, do you mind holding her for a while?
Me? Okay.
To make matters worse, I had to cut half of my purchases due to my credit limit. But as if luck was on my side. Congratulations, ma'am, it's your lucky day. You're our 1,000th customer, and you get a voucher worth $2,000. What? What did you just say? Yes! Finally, something good happened to me. I took the bags and ran out of the shop, but then the stranger stopped me.
Hey, excuse me. Stop, please. Your baby?
Oh my God, I am so sorry. I forgot about her. I'm a bad aunt, ain't I?
Ooh, thank God you said aunt. I was wondering if I can...
Before he could finish, Mandy started crying and I had to rush. Bummer. When I reached the office, I was surprised to see the stranger from the store there. It turned out he was our boss's son.
You work here? Oh, wow. I'm surprised that we have such pretty employees. And the youngest ones.
I'm sorry to have brought her here, but I'm still looking for some place to drop her off. Adrian was amazing. The guy was always nice to me, and as we started working together, he always praised my work in front of everyone, which made me feel over the moon. I was falling hard for him, but I kept my feelings about him under wraps. He, on the other hand, was pretty clear about how he felt for me.
I must say, you look lovely today. Amelia, you are loaded with work. Let's take a coffee break. Amelia.
One day, we were preparing for a meeting when Adrian took my hand and told me how much he liked me. I can't say no to my boss. I like you too. Everything was turning out great for me. Olivia had told me she'd be back in a week, but it had been more than 3 weeks and she was still a no-show. But luckily, Mandy and I were getting along just fine. It wasn't like she stopped spitting her food in my face, didn't cry, or stopped rolling on the floor. I just learned how to handle her better now. I even got her into a daycare when I was at work. Like all good things that don't last forever, this happy period of my life was also temporary. Mandy got sick and I didn't know what to do. I called Adrian and asked if he could drop us off at the clinic. He drove up in his Mercedes-Benz and took us there. Thank God it wasn't anything serious. On our way back, I invited Adrian over for coffee at my place. But what he said next surprised me.
You live here? It's so tiny. And untidy, too.
As he walked around, he stepped on a toy and screamed. Ouch.
Oh.
He looked pissed and threw the toy against the wall. I was shocked at how he acted. I'm sorry the house is messy.
It's not your fault. I was thinking you could always give her up for adoption. She was your sister's mistake, not yours. Or have her come back and take care of her own kid.
He wasn't wrong, but I wasn't sure about his idea. Mandy was my niece after all, and I loved her. The next few days, Adrian kept bringing up the idea of sending Mandy to social services. Even though I tried to contact Olivia many times, her number was off. Just a week later, I was having an amazing sleep when someone jolted me awake. It was Adrian. What happened? Is Mandy all right?
Yeah, she must be. But Amelia, you fell asleep during our presentation. What is going on with you? You need to pull yourself together and give the baby to someone. Her dad?
He was right. When my aunt came back from the trip, I went to her house and asked her if she knew about Cooper. She gave me his number, and when I contacted him, he was shocked to learn that he even had a baby.
Oh my God, she looks just like me. My carbon copy. I can't believe Olivia hid this from me.
He then told us how Olivia had left him for another guy, never telling him that she was pregnant. I felt really bad for him. I couldn't believe my sister would stoop so low. When Cooper took Mandy away, I realized how much I missed her. Those tiny hands and feet, that toothless smile. Gosh, I wanted to hug her just once more. I busied myself with work, and it went well with Adrian. He gave me expensive gifts and would take me out for dinner every day. One time while I was out with him, I mentioned how much I missed Mandy, and he just snapped.
Mandy. It's always Mandy for you all the time. I'm sorry. Look what I got you.
I need to go, please. As soon as I was out of the restaurant, I went to Cooper's place, and what I saw there had me laughing. Cooper had a pacifier around his neck, Mandy in his arm, milk powder in his hair, and a rattle in his other hand. I'm sorry, but I can't stop laughing.
It's okay. At least I made you laugh.
Let me try.
Oh, you made her sleep even faster.
As he cleaned up the mess, I helped him, and we felt exhausted and hungry by the end. We ordered online, and honest to God, the food was 100 times better than the fancy restaurant Adrian loved taking me to. Right then, my phone rang. Think of the devil. It was Adrian, apologizing for snapping at me. He wanted to meet me again, but hearing Cooper's voice in the background, his mood changed.
You don't have time for me, and there you are with some other guy? Who is he?
I just couldn't handle his drama, so I hung up. Since I really liked spending time at Cooper's house, I went to visit Mandy and him almost every day. However, that didn't sit too well with Adrian because I had to face him at work too. One time, he invited me on a date to a fancy gala, and I reluctantly accepted. I wanted to finish things with him, and that could be my chance. But once I reached the place, his face twisted the moment he saw me.
Oh, God. Why didn't you wear the dress I gave you? Come on, let's go. You need something proper for this gala. I can't be seen with someone who dresses like this.
What the heck? Fine, you won't be seen with me from now on. Wanna know why? 'Cause you are one snobby, arrogant, and annoying jerk.
Oh yeah, great. You're making me the bad guy here? Who's cheating on me with Cooper? Admit that you like him.
His words hit me. I think I really had feelings for Cooper, and I was kinda cheating. Ugh, you are crazy. We're done, Adrian. Goodbye. Saying that, I left, and on my way home, Cooper called, and I told him everything that Adrian had done. Since I didn't have a ride home, Cooper insisted on picking me up. He parked on the other side of the road, and when I turned toward him, my heel got stuck in the wet grass and it broke. Seeing me struggle, Cooper rushed to me.
Uh-oh. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Oh, God, you're soaking wet. Here, wear this.
Ah, thanks. It's just this stupid... Ugh. The next thing I know is that Cooper had me in his arms and carried me to his car. He delicately seated me. Oh my gosh, my heart was beating really fast, and I was sure he could hear it. I had never felt this calm and protected. Once we were at Cooper's place, I changed into dry clothes that belonged to him and snuggled next to Mandy. Can I crash here for the night, Cooper? I am too tired to go home now.
What? Yeah, I mean, you don't need to ask. It would be great if you could stay with us.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, I'd love to have you forever.
Oh, wow. He really liked me. I did a happy dance inside my head, but I just nodded my head. A few days later, I resigned from my job and even changed my number because Adrian was constantly calling me. In a few months, I moved in with Cooper and was living my best life. I loved Mandy so much, and being able to be with her brought me so much joy. Everything was going smoothly until one day, Olivia returned. And seeing Cooper and me together, she looked shocked.
Olivia, you? What brought you here? Finally got time to worry about your daughter?
I was looking for Mandy, but I didn't find her at your place, and here you are. Olivia, Oh, cut it out, Amelia. How are you feeling after betraying your sister? How could you say that to me? You left your kid. You cheated on your boyfriend and ran off with your new fling, and never told him about his child. I am not the one betraying anyone here. It's you. Unbelievable. With those words, Olivia left. And even though I wanted to say so much more to her, Cooper stopped me, saying it wasn't worth arguing with her. Time passed, and I didn't hear from Olivia again. Soon, Cooper and I got married, and we were living the perfect life. But deep down, I missed my sister. On Mandy's 5th birthday, I was at the store getting her a gift when I spotted an LOL doll. When I almost had it, someone else picked it up too. Hey, I needed that. Oh, Amelia, it's you. Oh my God, it's been years. How are you? And is this for for Mandy? Yeah, she loves it. Olivia then handed me the toy, and then Mandy called me from behind. Mama? Oh my God, she has grown up really fast. Can I hug her? Of course, you don't need to ask. You are her mother after all. Olivia then hugged Mandy and kissed her with all her strength. Mama, is this Mommy? Yes, honey, she is. Oh God, she knows me? Of course, I have always shown her your pictures. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amelia. You're the best sister in the whole world. The end.
Hi, I'm Tiana from Russia. Please like and subscribe. My mom gave birth to 2 identical twins, me and my sister Mila. Unfortunately, we were only a month old when my parents divorced. Mom took Mila to the city while I stayed in the village with Dad. Dad was my only friend because growing up, I was super shy and preferred to read and write stories in my journal than play with other kids.
Are you sure you want to spend another Friday night alone, sweetie?
Don't worry, Dad. I'm fine. Aren't you happy I'm not going to any wild parties or dating any boys? Then one day when I was 16, I got a strange visitor.
Hi, Tiana. Oh, you're all grown up now and so beautiful.
Thanks. Do I know you?
Wow, I guess your dad never mentioned me much or kept any pictures. I'm your mom.
You're joking, right? But she wasn't. Instead, Dad came over and the 2 of them sat down with me in the living room.
All right, I let you come over because you said you had an emergency. So what's going on?
It's Tiana's sister, Mila. She's a model and makes a lot of money, but she started struggling with mental illness and suddenly quit. Now, if she doesn't complete her contract, we'll be sued for a crazy amount of money. Tiana has to fill in for her. No one will know. I may have to trim her bangs a bit, though.
Wait, what? This is the emergency?
What a stupid and twisted thing to ask your daughter that you haven't seen in 16 years. Get out of my house, right now.
They started arguing and I didn't know what to do. So I just slipped out of the room and tried to calm myself down. But Mom just wouldn't give up. And the next day, she made me a crazy offer.
Your father mentioned you write stories and that it's your dream to become a famous author. What if I told you I knew an agency that could publish your work and pay you a fortune?
How could I say no to something like that? After that, I convinced Dad to do the modeling contract and finally, he agreed. So, I moved to the city where Mom and Mila lived in a mansion. Mom greeted me at the door and hugged me tightly. I still wasn't entirely comfortable with her, but it was nice to feel welcome.
You'll meet Mila later today. She doesn't leave her bedroom. She even has dinner there.
You mean I'll only see her if I come upstairs with you? Doesn't she ever leave the house? Mom didn't answer. She just snapped her fingers and ordered some servants to get me settled in my room. God, this place was so different from what I was used to, and I was curious to meet my mysterious sister too. That evening, I was reading in my room when I heard a scream outside my room. I went into the hallway to find the maid covered in food. That's when I also saw Mom and Mila. I told her I wanted pizza for dinner, not these soggy vegetables.
Of course, baby, our mistake. But pizza's not good for you right now. We'll get you the tastiest salad ever. I'll give you a raise, all right? I can't have another servant quit because of her.
You always do this, Mom. I don't want a salad. If I don't get a pizza right now, I'll take all of your gold jewelry and give it to the neighbor's dog to chew on and then throw up. Excuse me, but don't speak to your mom like that. And you certainly didn't need to throw food at your maid. This is my twin sister, Mom. She has a lot of nerve for a house guest. Also, we may look identical, but her skin is way more blotchy than mine. You should tell the photographer that beforehand. Jeez, this girl was something else. I went off to bed after that, and Mom told me not to take Mila's behavior personally.
I just want her to be happy and healthy.
The next day, I arrived on set, when suddenly, I noticed everyone glaring at me and whispering angrily. What was going on? Hey, why is everyone here giving me dirty looks? Did I do something wrong?
Ugh, you're here? I thought you quit after you humiliated me in front of thousands of people. Also, you bullied every single person on set since you started working here, Mila. They were hoping they'd never see you again after you left.
What? I bullied everybody here? And what did I do to you? I mean, I didn't take my meds this morning, so I forgot what happened. Can you remind me?
Ugh, give me a break.
Mila had apparently done a lot of horrible things because every person around me acted like I was some kind of monster.
I called Mom and told her what had happened. You must have spoken with Vlad, Mila's coworker and ex-boyfriend. She dumped him publicly during an acceptance speech for an award show and said some mean things. Just focus on your work, honey. He's not your problem.
I knew Mom was right, so the next day, I ignored all the death stares and kept to myself. But later that afternoon, Vlad and I had to do a photo shoot together. The photographer was about to start when suddenly she started freaking out.
I cannot work like this, Vlad. How much weight did you gain? The costume designers worked really hard and you... forget it. I'm requesting a different model. What? Why? We've been rehearsing this for weeks, and I haven't gained any weight.
He really does look great. Maybe his suit just has to be tailored a bit. The photographer wouldn't listen, and Vlad stormed off with tears in his eyes. Vlad, don't listen to that photographer. You're in great shape. I don't get why she had to be such a jerk.
Well, she wasn't totally wrong. I have put on a little weight. I'm surprised you didn't make fun of me about it.
Have I made fun of your body in the past?
You made fun of it in front of thousands of people during your award speech. You said you were dumping me because I didn't have abs anymore.
Wow. Well, I'd like to apologize